Hi, my name is Angelina Villalobos. I'm a Seattle artist, muralist, and community organizer. I am so excited to apply for this opportunity. I'm gonna share a little bit about my art practice, what I do, and I'm just gonna read my, my bio. It follows as, my work follows a quote from local VJ Gabriel Teodros for KEXP. He goes, "If a tree can't grow there, I can't grow there," highlighting the struggle of what it means to grow in difficult spaces. And my work often depicts nature and animals thriving in the man-made circumstances of our mural sites, like industrial areas, urban landscapes, etc., places where we might overlook the order of nature. I accomplish this by using color fluidly, selecting palettes from the area around me, and playfully experimenting with shades, complementary colors, and my favorite, neons. As you can see behind me, I have two works in progress, roses and a plant that says Thrive, so you can kind of get a sense for my color palette. My figurative work lends itself to the imagination. For example, how a wolf would look in a fantastical Technicolor dream. My goal is always to experiment and play with shapes and color, bringing the outside in. Yeah, thank you so much. So another major part of the programming that I do, the core value and mission, is making art, making appreciation accessible for everybody. The worst thing to be is on site painting a mural and somebody comes up to me and goes, "Oh, I can't even paint a stick figure." And in my head, that question used to bother me and I couldn't understand why. And the why is that we place these holds on ourselves because we're not immediately good at something, or there's a voice in our head that told us at one point we weren't artists. So we stopped trying to achieve that for ourselves. And so I have kind of devised a way I respond to that phrase when somebody says it to me is, "Well, I've been doing this for 15 plus years and I think I'm getting the hang of it." But if you dedicated that much time to anything in the world, whatever your creative language is, that you too would be out here, you know, painting a mural on a wall or being on the field, or, you know, whatever it is that you put your mind to. So this is my public art statement that I write for when I'm wanting to go for work that is involved in the community. So I'm a muralist and teaching artist in Seattle, working with the community on public art projects and workshops. My goal is to create safe and beautiful spaces for community members by engaging them in mindful installations. I love working with youth and challenging their brilliant minds to think about their roles within the rapid growth of our city. My work strives to engage the viewer to be a part of their environment through observation, critique, and participation. I believe community engagement is vital to successful art planning, and art should be accessible to all. My focus is educating and leading by example. Thank you. And then finally, I get asked this a lot. So my company name is House of the Wolves, which is a testament to my last name, Villalobos, which is House of the Wolves in Spanish. But when I was married, you know, I had to do that question a lot of married women are confronted with, especially women of color. Do I change my last name? And what does that mean in terms of my identity? And I've built a whole business, a whole brand on Angelina Villalobos that I was just like, oh, what do I do? So in the end, I ended up just adding my husband's last name to Villalobos. So I'm Angelina Villalobos Soto. But I still wanted to honor that Villalobos last name because it means so much. You know, my father's from Mexico, and you know, he wasn't legal, and you know, he died when I was very young, so he wasn't able to experience and see what I am today. So that's where that name came from. But then you might be questioning, well, where does the 179 come in? And so I wrote a little story that I'll read to you and share about where the 179 comes from. So, and then please excuse my pugs. They will be barking because they're guarding the house and making sure I'm safe while I do this. Story time. Why 179, you ask? Well, when I was young, I used to go by Angel 179 because it sounded cool and sharp, like the New York City writers of the 80s. Using my childhood nickname, my friend Mike picked the numbers, and all was good in the world of newly Angel 179 until the world found out Angel 179 was a girl. And then I got infamous for the infamous phrase of, "Oh yeah, she's all right for a girl." Damn it, I'd been found out. The angel part gave me away. So I did what the world has always done to underserved and marginalized people. I made the choice to reduce myself to a number, to a stat. And people were then again able to see my work for what it was and not the assumption of my gender, ethnicity, and class. So it's funny how that works, but that is where the 179 comes from. Thank you.